we will show how we can create a static activity transition graph using A3E. We'll be using the apk2satg command line tool to create the static activity transition graph, and our application under test is Amazon. The application package installer for Amazon is in the AUT folder. This is the application package. So first we fire up the command line, command prompt, and then we give the command apk2satg, and then we show the location of our application installer package. Then it starts processing the application package. Now we can see that the process is finished. Let's see what we have got as outputs. So the outputs are basically two files. One XML file is another dot file. The dot file is basically for visualization purpose, and the XML file can be used and in any way we desire, like we can use it programmatically to parse the graph or something like that. So let's see the dot file first. So this dot file actually shows the activity transitions. Each node is an activity, and each edge actually represents a transition from the parent activity to the child activity, and the labels of the edges are actually the callbacks, which actually triggers the transition. So for example, here we can see that this on item click callback can trigger the transition from this activity com Amazon mshop search it is text watcher to this activity com Amazon mshop search activity. The activities with no incoming edges are actually the entry points, so they can be used as the entry points of the application. As you know that in Android there can be multiple entry points. So this is the graph, the activity transition graph, which is a higher level representation of the application. So this is the process of creating an SATG using A3E. So here is the XML file. The contents of the XML file is very simple. We have basically activity graph super node with activity child nodes. For each activity node there is a child activity node, so that represents we can go from the activity to the child activity, and each child activity has got a callback attribute associated with it. So that means if we can trigger this attribute within the activity, we can reach to this child activity. So it's a very simple format for creating the SATG and using the information programmatically.